Ayo, what is groovy? What is good? It's your boy Papa Capes, and we are back with yet another Raid Shadow Legends video. Thank you so much to Raid for sponsoring this video and for hooking us up with our own download link that you guys can find in the description down below. Using that link directly supports me and directly supports the channel. If you choose to start with that link, you'll be greeted by Tholan Falbian right off the bat, and as you progress just a little bit, you'll then meet the likes of Ugo, Tagore, and Mausoleum Mage. And right now you can use code SUPERVICTORY to secure Pelops the Victor or code WRATH to secure Padraig. And as part of the ongoing Echoes of Oz event, you can secure a third legendary in Dorothy Gale by simply logging into your account for 7 days. Keep in mind that is 3 legendaries and 3 absolutely amazing S-tier epic champions. So right now is really one of the best times to start a new raid journey, or perhaps your second or your third journey. But get started now, let's get into the video. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update as per the fusion, the Cowardly Lion fusion. So we are busy with the ongoing fusion and we are going for the lion right here. The Cowardly Lion, who is also part of the Echoes of Oz event. I'm quite excited for him to get him onto my account. He looks like he will add value to my account, increase defense, that fervor with the true fear as well, counter attack and reflect damage. So yeah, I think it's going to be fantastic. So let's talk about it, because if you guys remember the original video, we actually had a plan. So how far from that plan did I go? Did I stick to it to a T? What mistakes did I make? And if I had to know what I know now, would I still have started the fusion when I did? Let's get into it. First things first, we are currently sitting on 2 of the epics already. Antigone Manslayer, and she's fully ascended and she's at level 50 already, waiting to be fused, and the second one should be in our master vault. She is there, right there. So I'm going to put this one into the master vault as well. That means that we still have 2 more to secure, which means that is 200 frags total that we still need. So let's talk about that a little bit. Okay, so as we take a look at the fusion event calendar right here, initially we had a plan. And our plan was to simply go for these second 25 frags right here in the Champion Chase tournament, which would then allow for us to skip the Summon Rush tournament entirely. Did we stick to that plan or did we not? Let's recap real quick. We are currently sitting on 250 fragments in total. What does that mean that we've completed? We've successfully completed the Dragon tournament. We've secured all 75 frags from the Champion Chase tournament. We finished the Fire Knight tournament and we finished the Classic Arena Takedown tournament right there. Then if we move down to the events, we finished the Gear Enhancement, the first one. We finished the Gear Hunters. We also then finished the Champ Training, and we finished the second Gear Enhancement event as well. So does the math? That's 100, that's 150, that's 200, that's 250. That is correct. The math is mathing. So we can now still successfully ignore the Summon Rush completely, and that then allows for us to start saving our shards earlier than usual for the next event. And I think that's absolutely smart. One of the homies in the Discord community mentioned this plan before I got started. That was the plan. I saw him posted in the Discord and I was like, okay, cool. That actually makes perfect sense, because I do want to save shards and I do want to be better with my shards. And if I can finish this fusion, that's my 3rd fusion token. Then if I can start saving for the next fusion already, that will be the fusion that I could potentially use my fusion token in. So that's when I was like, wait, this is actually quite a big fusion for me. Let's try and invest. So looking at the calendar, I still have 175 fragments that I could possibly go for, excluding the Summon Rush frags, because in my mind, I've already made my mind up that I'm not going to go for any of the Summon Rush frags, and I'm not going to be opening any shards for that. So outside of the Summon Rush, excluding those 75 frags, Ice Column 25, Spider, Classic, and Champion Training takes that up to 100. Then we've got Gear Enhancement number 3, Gear Hunters number 3, that's 150. And then we've got Gear Hunters number 2 here, which is 175. That is the plan that we're going for. We can still skip one of these events, right? It could maybe be the last Gear Hunters. It could maybe be Spider. It could maybe be even Ice Column, depending on the energy. But I'm probably going to do Ice Column, and I'm going to do Ice Column with this Gear Hunters event right here, because I prefer front loading these events now. It just makes more sense for me from a comfort standpoint and a confidence standpoint to know what I finished and what I haven't. But one thing I want to get into a little bit is the Champ Chase tournament. So if we look at the Champ Chase tournament, tournament, we know that I used all of my frag summons, right? But we also used about 22 ancient shards, 1 void shard, and I think 3 primals. If I'm not mistaken, I might have used 1 extra sacred. I cannot remember, and I don't want to lie to you guys. I did use all of my mystery shards. So at the stage, I had like 460 or 500 mystery shards that I used, and then I dove into, I think it was 20 or 24 ancient shards, 1 void shard, 3 primal shards, and maybe 1 sacred. And that literally occurred because whilst we were doing the champion chase tournament, we were so close to getting the legendary book, and I was like, wait, I need books. I actually made a silly mistake, and I wasted 5 legendary books. Not necessarily wasted because I put them into Lydia, but when I used them was during a champion training that didn't count books put into champions towards the tournament. And if I'm not mistaken, but now I also know for the future, this one right here, the champion training event, is the one I'm talking about. This one only takes level upgrades and rank upgrades. However, the champion training tournament takes books as well. And that one is still coming in the future. That's a little story about that. I wasted 5 legendary books. It went into Lydia, didn't get any points for it. But then I was like, oh, I need to make up for these legendary books. And I can do that in the champ chase. So then I pulled the first one of Antigone. And obviously being a void epic, we got 350 points. And I think we were like 150 or 200 points off of securing the legendary book. Then I was like, let's pull some ancients. And long story short, we gradually ended up securing the 75 frags in the champ chase for that, which is cool. I understand that that wasn't part of the plan, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be perfect. You guys know I'm still learning, I'm still going through this, and it's kind of silly sometimes because I know what I need to be doing. I speak about it often, and sometimes I just get lost in the moment, and it makes sense to me in that moment why I need to make these decisions. And then boom, I do it, and then afterwards I'm like, didn't have to do that, but it's fine. We are in a good spot, sitting on 250 frags in total. The remainder of the frags being 150 aren't going to be too difficult to secure. A little bit of my concerns with that is the fact that we're currently struggling for silver. So CVC starts in about 90 minutes. Then I know that silver opens up in the clan shop, and maybe we can secure like 4 million from here. Not 100% sure if that number stays the same. And then we can also look at buying additional silver from the bazaar, which is only 50k. So I don't know if that's worth it. We will secure this ancient shard while I'm here though, and we will secure this energy while I'm here. And yeah, sorry, I digress. But my initial concerns were energy, and I don't think that is something we need to worry about anymore. We're currently on, let's say, 3,500 energy, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 energy refills in the mailbox, but we're sitting on 3,109 gems, which is a nice safety net if we know that we're going to use it for energy. If there's a time where we run out of energy and the energy refills in the mailbox are done, we have 3,100 gems to dig into to secure some additional energy. So I'm no longer worried about the energy to finish Ice Column, to finish Spider, to finish the Gear Hunters, etc. But the Gear Enhancement events is going to demand silver. And that's where I'm like, hey yo, maybe I'm going to be short on silver. I'm not quite sure, but we'll see how it goes. Obviously, that will then be Cowardly Lion secured. I might do one more video when we finally secure the Cowardly Lion in the fusion and just hype up the fact that I'll get the 3rd fusion token on this account. Let me know down in the comments below. What have your thoughts been on this fusion? Did it feel slightly easier? Did it feel more difficult? If it felt easier, was that because your preparation was better? If it felt more difficult, do you feel like you lacked preparation or lacked resources? What position are you in when it comes to this fusion? Because I actually don't know how I feel. Like it felt a bit easier than the Chimera fusion, but I don't know why. Is it because I had a plan and I stuck to that plan as best as I could? Granted, kind of went for 25 additional shards on the champion chase, mistakenly opening shards that I didn't have to, but that's a debate for another day. We secured 75 frags there, and we've gradually been securing 25 frags slowly but surely. I don't know if the fusion feels quote unquote easier than any fusion I've done in the past, or if it's just because my understanding of these fusions have improved. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. What are your thoughts on this fusion? Are you going for the Cowardly Lion in the fusion? Were you one of the people who didn't use a third fusion token in the previous fusion and you're going to use that fusion token now? Please let me know down in the comments below. I really appreciate hearing from you guys in the comments and being a part of your journey as well. Thank you so much once again to Raid for sponsoring this video and for hooking us up with our own download link that you guys can find in the description down below. Using that link directly supports me and directly supports the channel. Happiness is a choice. Kindness is free. Leave your mark, yo. Peace out.